You guys ready for the official Cool Wine Person Instablog social media post official nose and glass pose? There it is.
Wow.
There it is. Now I can get my picture next to everyone else in the wine business that has pictures of them on social media and stuff with their nose in a glass. I just hadn't done it yet. It felt necessary. Okay. Patrick's.
It's like the picture on the inside of the dust cover of the.
It's
will eventually write.
Yes. Yeah. It's the tell-all book. It's coming. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Rita Tua bought this literally unheralded property back in 1984 in an area called Suvaretto. And Suvaretto was not a name that was on the tip of the tongue of many Italian aficionados at that time. In fact, there was like nobody out in this neck of the woods making wine. But you see this little thing happen. This area just north of Suvaretto along the Tuscan coast called Bolgheri was really blowing up, right? So I'm sure Rita and her husband were big fans of the wines like Ornellaia, Sassicaia, Grattamacco, these really, really great, fascinating, exciting wines that were coming from the Tuscan coast. And I think it made sense for them to get on it, you know? But the thing is, they were the first of this neck of the woods, which is about, you know, it's you got to go towards the water, then up and around. There's like this big hilly thing in the middle. And so as the crow flies, it's not that far, but it's like a 25-minute, 30-minute drive, right, to get to Ornellaia and Sassicaia. So that's how close we are, just south of those guys. The killer coastal influences, fabulous opportunity to make multiple examples of great wine, including their flagship wine. The one that put them on the map was their wine called Redigaffi, which 100-point wine made from Merlot, one of the most famous Merlot wines on the planet. They also make a Cabernet blend called Giusto di Notri, which is fabulous. They make a 100% Syrah, which is amazing. Basically, they're one of the, and we bandy this word about quite a bit, iconic, but they really are one of the iconic wineries on the Tuscan coast right now. Winemaker Luca da Toma, one of the greatest winemakers in Italy, has been the winemaker there for a very long time, just crafting these beautiful, refined, soulful, coastal Tuscan wines. Now, their secret weapon wine and their best value in the whole portfolio is the wine we're featuring today. This is their Perlato del Bosco, Pearl of the Forest, I'm guessing, Pearl of the Forest. My Italian's a little shaky, but probably Pearl of the Forest, from the great 2021 vintage. This is, we've waxed poetic about this vintage many times in these pages, remarking about the complexity, elegance, balance, power, refinement, all of this in the one package. It wasn't a hot growing season, but it was a clean growing season. The grapes being allowed to ripen fully during this process, achieving that gorgeous physiological ripeness, which for a grape like Sangiovese is very important, very important. And this is it. This is their Chianti Reserva Killer, 100% Sangiovese, Toscana wine from Tua Rita. Now, in the beginning, the wines were maybe a bit modern, you could say, but I think what's happened is over the last 10, 15 years, Luca has taken these wines towards a more civil, traditional, classic path stylistically. So all the modern nuances are there, but influence of Barrique is no longer there. This wine is all aged in older oak barrels and in larger 5,000-liter casks. So that's not happening anymore. The grape growing has gotten better. The vines are getting older. The Perlato del Bosco now comes from 20 to 35-year-old vines, right? So these are mature vineyards that we're dealing with, creating this wonderful, beautiful essence of Sangiovese from the Tuscan coast. So, you know, it's different. It's different than the Sangiovese and Chianti Classico. It's different than Rosso di Montalcino or Brunello or any of these wines. This wine has its own spin. There's such freshness to the fruit here, but the fruit does veer slightly darker at the same time. This has less of those woodsy balsamic notes that we tend to see from Chianti Classico, and more of this like just straight up Sangiovese type thing going on here. This is exciting. And for Sangiovese, so generous, so mouth-filling. The middle just, and then with the acidity of Sangiov, it does the whoop and cleans up super nice, leaving you with some of those interior Tuscany balsamic woodsy characters on the finish, strictly from the grape. You can almost taste the skin of the Sangiovese. What a delicious, pure terroir wine. Ugh. On the palate, the frame here steers more towards like Brunello, to be honestly. If you had to, hey, what's the appellation? I'd probably guess Brunello with this wine, blind. It's manifesting that way. Again, you can almost like, Brunello has those brown skins, the Sangiovese Grosso, and this wine kind of gives you that nom, like you're chewing on Sangiovese skins, and ugh. So good. I just want a big plate of tomatoes right now. This Sangiovese goes so great with tomatoes, and nothing else does. It's like Sangiovese or bust with tomatoes. And this just makes me just want a big plate of heirloom tomatoes and just salt and triple 93 points here. Decanter, suckling, and one other prominent. I can't off the top of my head. Anyway, triple 93 points here. Not only that, well, of course, you know us, smoking price today. Usually $40 retail. We are well in the 20s here. Actually, I'm trying to look it up here. Is there a price on the bottle? Of course, I picked one with no price on it. Thank you. Loser! I don't want to quote a bad price to you on the video. Here we go. In the video, you said it was $22.98, almost half off. $23 for this wine. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. We are tickled pink to have this. Smoking deal, great vintage, great producer, big press, killer price. What more do you want? Ergo, click, buy, like us, and if you really, really, really like us, subscribe to our daily videos. I guarantee you, you will not be too bitter. Cheers. I'm gonna have some more of this. You want some of this?
Yes.
I'm gonna have some more of this.